Hello everyone, and a big welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. My name is Jill and I live on the east coast of Australia in the land down under. I live the crochet life and I also hand dye yarn. I've spent the last 7 years on Instagram and there's so much to love there that we'll talk about that later. I named myself Gumleaf Crochet because our gum trees just make my heart sing. They are just so calming, so peaceful, and so beautiful. They offer us all life. I am so lucky to have our home surrounded by gum trees. I'm an empty nester. We have 3 adult children with 5 grandchildren and have a lot of fun with them. I still miss my babies and want them home, but instead I've replaced the kids with 2 chihuahuas. Meet Crazy Coco, she is mad. And timid little Minnie, she was a rescue dog. She doesn't like the camera very much. She's a Chihuahua cross. But they keep me company, keep me busy. They're great little friends, aren't you guys? I used to be a registered nurse and an exercise addict, but after a workplace back injury and a spinal fusion, my health just deteriorated. It just crumbled down all around me. It went from one thing to the other. Then I ended up having compressed nerves here and 4 surgeries to decompress that. Then I was absolutely wiped out for 2 years from the COVID vaccines. So I live with chronic ill health, with a chronic pain condition, with lots and lots of nerve pain, which is at a lot of times very debilitating. So I do have to crochet and dye my wool when I'm in a good phase and I have to pace myself. I usually spend afternoon in bed having a nana nap. I live on a lot of medication, and these are things you wouldn't be able to tell because they're invisible to people around me. So I'm a Spoonie, and I believe there's lots of us out, which was so comforting to me when I started Instagram, because that's one of the reasons I got on there and one of the reasons I started crocheting, but I'll go into that at another time. That was just a little bit more about me and my history. So I have to pace myself, but doing this just brings me so much joy, and I'm just so happy to have found it, and all of you. I would love if we can, on this YouTube channel, create as much of an active community as I have on Instagram, because it really is a whole lot of fun. What I really love to crochet the most are blankets. I really am pretty blanket crazy. I have tried other things, and you know, while I kind of enjoy them, I just go back to blankets every time. I love them the most. I love how they feel to make, and I love seeing the end result. I love what happens when you give it to someone who appreciates it, wraps themselves in something that you've made. I find that really very special. And the yarn that I prefer the most is an 8-ply or a double knit. Thicker yarn and cotton really causes me some nerve pain, which isn't great. And this also works out well in Australia because we're a pretty warm climate and generally we don't get that cold. This winter has been quite an exception. So a 8-ply blanket is generally enough for us to stay warm. Blankets really are my jam. I'd love to hear in the comments from you what you prefer to crochet. What is it that brings you joy and makes you smile on the inside? or the outside too. I'd love to hear from you.
Just before I wrap up this little intro, I want to show you this wrap that I'm wearing. I made it a few months ago. It's so quick and easy, and it's so warm and snug. I love it. It's basically a large rectangle with a tapered panel down each side. Now I put the buttons in a different position just to make it work well for me. The pattern is called the Azali wrap, and it's created by the Easy Design. If you'd like this pattern, you can go to April's website called theeasydesign.com. So, what I have planned for this YouTube account is to share video logs, crochet tutorials, and to delve into the world of hand dyeing yarn, plus a myriad of other bits and pieces that I have in my mind. So, give me a like, leave a comment, please subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video. And I will say cheers for now, and see you next time. Before I wrap this little intro up, I just want to show you this wrap, and wrap.